Wake up.
So, I don't know. I think I gave y'all enough time. I gave y'all a little bit of time. So, this one, it says, get the first 5 terms using the formula. So, you're going to plug in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Does everybody understand why we're picking those numbers? Because the first term, how do you find the first term? You plug in 1 to find the first term. So, -3 times 1 plus 2. I would just type that in my computer. I meant my calculator. And what do you get for that?
-1.
-1. Then, let's find the second term. -3 times 2 plus 2. What's that going to be? -4. Do we, okay, but be careful. Like, I see these answers, but they're saying that's the first term, right? So, this is the first term. That's the second term. Do we see our answer? Yes. I know that B is the same answer as backwards, but B is wrong because B says -13 is the first term. It's not. Does everybody get this one? Should be that easy.
So it goes -3.1, -3.2, -3.3,
-3 times 1 plus 2. Look, see it says -3n plus 2? -3n plus 2. So in my calculator,
That's
I would
the
do
first one?
I would do -3 times 1 plus 2. And it would spit out -1. Then I would do -3 times 2 plus 2. Because that's my second term. And it would give me -4. Then what would I plug in next? -3 times 3 plus 2. And it would give me -7. Does that make sense? You just plug in the numbers. It tells you first 5 numbers. First 5 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You plug them in. Easy? Easy enough? Elena, you're good with that? You missed that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I mean, you missed all of it. But anyway, just make sure. Okay, everybody's good. Now, this one, we don't have to find the first 5 terms. It says find the 15th term. So what do you plug in for this one, Ashton?
9 times
Yep.
1 minus 3.
9 times, what? It doesn't tell us to turn in do the first 5 terms. This one
Oh.
says find the,
So 9 times 15.
yep, minus 13. 9, I would just type that in my calculator. 9 times 15 minus 13. Enter. And what does that give us? Because I don't even know it.
9 times 120.
That is D. So we got D and then we got D again. Everybody's good with that? Okay, first 2 problems. See, aren't you glad we're doing this as a quiz? It's not difficult, I don't think. I'm trying to give y'all an easy quiz. Okay, number 3. All right, this one's weird. It says write a recursive formula and then find the next term. Well, let's go ahead and find the next term. How do we get from 9 to 3 to -3 to what are we doing?
-6.
So to find the next term, I would subtract 6. And what's that answer?
-21.
-21. So I know it's one of these answers right there. I have already done half my work. Does everybody get that? Yes. So the next thing says, what is this a sub 1? That means the first term is 9. Well, both of those are correct. The first term is 9. Right there. First term is 9. That's what that means. Fancy way of writing it. So you take your, this means you take your previous term and do we subtract 6 or do we add 6?
Subtract 6.
Well, we wrote it right there. We subtract 6. So it's B. Do we understand that? It's just a lot of like breaking it down. You take your term and you subtract 6. The first term is 9. Then it found the next term. It would have been -21. Okay? This is the same in all of them. So you could actually ignore that part. We're subtracting 6. The first term is 9. And my next answer was -21.
Why
Okay?
does A have a little N?
Right.
at the bottom?
Right here, because that just means the term you're looking for.
Okay.
They call it, what term is it? Well, they don't use an X, they use an N. And it's an A sub N. Okay, next one. It says write an explicit formula for this sequence. Y'all, we learned, I think this is an easier way. The first day it was awful. Y'all hated that. I taught it to you on Thursday and then Friday I left it and y'all did not so good on the worksheet, I think, from what y'all said, like it was bad. Now we know how to do an explicit formula for this. It's just you take your first term plus n minus 1 times That's our formula, right? Does everybody agree with that? Y'all know that? What is our first term? It's 7, and we're gonna leave our n. Do y'all see how our answer has n in it? So we're gonna leave the n. 7 plus n minus 1, and what's our common difference? From 7 to 12 to 17, we're adding 5. Now, this doesn't quite look like their formula. They want us to distribute. So what do I do with that 5? I'm going to do 5 times n and 5 times negative 1. So I would get 7 plus 5n minus 5. Now, can you combine anything right there? Yeah. What is 7 minus 5?
2.
So I would have 5n plus 2. That's my formula. 5n plus 2. So it's either that one or it's that one. What is that next number? What does that mean? Plug in 14. So I would just plug in 14. 5 times 14 plus 2.
72.
And you get 72. So we get D. That one was a little bit more difficult. But I don't know. It's kind of like algebra to me. That's a lot of algebra. Okay. Can I keep going?
Where'd you get 14?
Oh, they told me right here. Find
Oh,
the 14th term. Fancy way of writing the 14th term. Find a sub 14. Okay. Next one. It says, use this table. This one's pretty easy. How do you go from here to here? Here to here. What are we multiplying by? 22. Which one of those has 22 times your number?
Are you multiplying or are you adding?
Or adding.
I thought you added to 22.
Well, but you're going from hours to the number of bacteria. How do you go from 1 to 22? 2 to, we're not doing the recursive formula is where you take your previous term. This is not a recursive formula. This one, what number is this? Number 5? It is A. You look, I see where y'all got that from, but this formula is going from using your table. How do you, if you plug in 1 and you get 22, if you plug in 2 and you get what answer? 44. What are you doing? You're multiplying by 22. Y'all will be the same thing tomorrow. Okay? You're going to look from this number to this number, and what are you multiplying by? Do we understand that? Yes. Maybe? We can go over that one right before tomorrow if we need to. Because I see what y'all did. I understand that. But that's a recursive formula. Do you understand the difference? Okay. That would be your previous term. You would add 22. Is this arithmetic or no?
Yes.
Yes, because you are what? Adding 5. So your answer is B. Yes, 5. Everybody good with that one? Yeah, these from here out, I think these are easier. Okay. Number 7, we're about to fly through these. Is this a arithmetic sequence? So what are we doing?
12.2.
Adding 12.2. And y'all, if you don't know, why don't you just try the answers out and see if they work, okay? But you're adding 12.2 every time. So your answer for 7 is B. Okay, number 8, it wants us to find the 107th term. So we're using that formula again. Okay, I'm going to write it below, right here. I would take, what is our formula? It's the
Negative 5.
first term plus n minus 1 times d. What is our first term? Yep, negative 5. I heard somebody say that. Plus, what term am I trying to find? 107 minus 1. And what is our difference? 8 times 8. I would plug that in my calculator just like that.
8.
All you have to do is fill out the formula. That's it. First term, the number you're looking for, or the term you're looking for, sorry. And then the common difference. And what did y'all get?
843.
D.
843D. Okay, I'm going to double check. It is D.
How do you do 7?
7, well, if you can't tell what you're adding by, plug in the numbers.
Oh, it's just asking what
Yeah, if you are adding by the same thing, then pick one of these. If you're not adding by the same thing, then it's no. The question is on the other page, but it says, is this arithmetic? And if you're not sure, just type it in. What's 9.8 plus 12? Not 22. what's 9.8 plus 12.2? That would have worked. So that's how we knew that that was the answer. Make sense? Okay. Now number 9. Number 9, how did y'all do this one? Oh, yeah,
I
that's,
just found numbers.
you just found it. Oh, you know what I would do? What's the difference from here to here?
20.
We add or subtract 20?
Subtract.
Subtract 20. So what would I do from here to here?
Subtract 20.
Okay, what's 6 minus 20?
Negative 14.
Yeah, this isn't really even what we learned the other day. This is
I couldn't
easier.
remember that.
Yeah, that one's kind of hard. And then negative 14 minus
Negative
20 is
34.
negative 34. And then you would get D again.
Lots of these.
And the next one.
The next one's easy. How do you find the middle term, the missing
Add
one?
and divide.
You find the average. You add them and divide by 2. And what did y'all get for that one?
23.
23. Yeah, it's B. Elaine, are you going to be fine to take this tomorrow? Or no?
Yeah.
Totally up to you. You
have
can.
another worksheet or another.
What, did I give you the quiz review? You should
Give
have
me the quiz review.
the worksheets and the quiz review.
You have another quiz review.
I don't know if I can see if I can make, I don't know if I have another one made up or not.
How do you find the missing number
You, for these, or for this one?
for the last one?
Last one, you add those and divide by 2. But think about it, Ashton. Look, what number is between 20 and 26?
23.
There you go. It should be kind of somewhat obvious too.
Yeah, I think I take this.
Let me see if I have another one. I don't know that I do. I think it'll be fine, but it's completely up to you. Okay.
This, Stacy, can I take this to see?
Huh? Today? Yeah. I gotta go make a copy.